So not only did my Uncle Dave leave services at his synagogue at 100 years old, he did so wearing a bright pink suit coat and a bright pink yarmulke. And it's amazing. And I loved Uncle Dave because he did things his way. And when Diane asked me if I wanted to do anything special for my 65th birthday, I thought, well, this is what I'd like to do. I'd like to do this my way. And my way is to share the most special and precious life gifts that I've been given in ways that they've been given to me, artistically, musically, creatively, and in loving, meaningful, spiritually connecting ways, to provide us all with quality space-time where we can celebrate our most essential and valuable life connection together. So to start, I'd like to dedicate this first sharing to our son, to all our children, to all those we love, and also to our inner child. And I know my inner child's been so important to me, and even at this age, it still is, so I think we should all hold on to those. And this is the opening to my book, Whispers of Hope for the World and Our Children, and it's entitled, In Our Heart of Hearts. Words, whether written or spoken with all the feelings we can muster, will never be enough. It'll be like someone trying to catch the ocean in a water glass. How can one capture even a single wave so as to share it with others, much less the experience of riding one? Can one write about the explosiveness of swirling, conflicting emotions in a way that will help others perceive the intensity of their pounding heart? Well, speaking of the overwhelming awesomeness of this life cascading against them on all sides, be enough if they haven't felt the helplessness of being tumbled mercilessly over and over, without knowing the desperate struggle to maintain their balance, to survive, to somehow find the inner strength to rise to the surface with the weight of a world crashing over them. Any attempt to realistically convey such a phenomenon is bound to be insufficient. If they haven't given themselves over to the rushing of life's current, knowing the exaltation of being one with the source, shared in the thrill of this ride of rides, it can never be enough. Only one who has ridden such a wave, who has experienced all this, can even begin to relate to where we are now. Only one who has felt responsibility for other life forms can share in the wonder we are feeling now. Even then, their wave is not ours. Yet somehow, we must find a way to let you know how special you are to us. Our feelings must travel a path that will lead from our hearts through a complex maze of twisting emotional caverns. They will have to bypass narrow tunnels limited by inexpressible feelings and personal rationalizations. While finding a way to cross the rivers of our excuses, they must avoid the undercurrents of apologies for our human shortcomings. If and when they eventually reach the surface, you must know there will only be one small remaining fragment of all they were intended to be. Yet, even so, this must be enough to communicate a love so encompassing as to touch your own heart, and to do so in such a way that you will connect to its completeness in your soul. Only then will you know that we are together forever.